everyone has a different or multiple personalities. You're a person from Monday to Friday when you go to work, but you might be someone else, you might be completely different on the weekends, on your leisure time. So, you know, this is about Wild. We take that reality and we create the hairstyles to support those different personalities we all have nowadays. And to be able to do so, we have that incredible hairdresser named Robert Mashaf from London, and he has been working with us into the editorial looks, helping us transforming and using his incredible talent to build up these braiding techniques and wild textures from, you know, from regular beautiful consumers into something wilder, into something more, maybe more aggressive, but still beautiful. And that's the main message behind the collection. No matter in what circumstances you are, please remind a woman should be beautiful.
So the process of coming up with a new technique always starts with an inspiration. Then you have ideas of a look, and then you have to practice your techniques. So on this occasion, for the Wild collection, I created a hair mood board. Then I tested and practiced lots of ideas until I find the one. Testing and practicing is a very important process to develop new techniques.
Once we have all this information, what we do is look ourselves and look the brand and think if we have everything we need to support the hairdresser in this very particular season.
I think the color techniques we choose for our new collection Wild will be so useful and commercial for all our hairdressers. Because of the ever-changing fashion, we need to create techniques which are on trend for sure, but also complements the final consumer in her day-to-day life.
Continuamos creyendo en esa mujer elegante que lo que quiere es realmente sentirse guapa. Wild será un éxito para todas esas clientas de la marca Revlon Professional, porque realmente con esta colección van a poder divertirse con su cabello, con el mismo estilo de corte, con el mismo estilo de color, van a poder representar diferentes tipos de mujer.
And also from a styling perspective, hair right now is a lot more wild, it's a lot more spontaneous, and you need a product that helps the consumer to be spontaneous as well, but keep the style perfect all day long. That new product is our creator memory.
We designed 4 looks for collection dresses for this project with Revlon. It was a collaboration with Revlon creative team, and the key assumption is that we are mirroring, we are reflecting fashion trends for next spring summer. The trend is called idiomatic, and it's an articulation of regionalization as opposed to globalization. We live in a world of instant communication, a world of Twitter, Facebook, Weibo, and we're all instant social media. And we feel there's a reaction against that. That reaction is a reflection of individuality, of locality, is celebrating regional culture, handicraft, manual work, tradition.
For me, it's really hard to decide which one of the 2 makeup products that we have created for this collection is my favorite. Basically because they are completely different, and in one of the patterns we've played with natural tones like peach, dark brown, medium brown, beige, vanilla, gold, some touches of gold to highlight different areas of the face. And the other one is completely dramatic. We've used like copper, burgundy, and black to create a lot more dramatic look. But the main thing about this collection is no matter how wild you go, you gotta look gorgeous.
So the very end is when you really create the story, and if you're here and you want to survive, you need to be strong. You need to have an alter ego that gives you strength, that gives you power to survive, to adapt to the environment and survive. And this is something that happens not only in the desert, it happens every single day at any big city streets, at any place, you know. And that's the story we want to relate to our consumers. We want to relate a story where we have 4 girls driving, going somewhere to a party, and they have an issue with the car. And once they have an issue with the car, they realize they're in the middle of nowhere with no communication possibilities, and they realize they need to do something or they're gonna die, or they might die. So they have this deep internal strength that helps them to get transformed into their alter egos. Each one has its own personality, so each one develops a different character that, you know, helps the whole group to survive together from this very wild and challenging situation.
For me, the new collection, Wild, is probably one of the most creatively challenging collections that I've been able to work. I think the main point of difference in this collection is all of the images have an alter ego. So when we were creating the colouring techniques, this was something that we needed to really look at, to create one technique that can be worn completely 2 opposite ways. For example, you have one look when the hair's dressed and it's very soft, it's very sexy, it's very glamorous. But then you have the opposite side, which is the alter ego side, which is a lot more structured, a lot more raw, to create a colouring technique that we could take back to the salon to be able to give to the final consumer. They have the hair that they wear maybe Monday to Fridays in their working environment, but then they have their weekend hair, their party hair.
Para esta primavera-verano, yo en este momento, si tuviera que ofrecer mi parte salvaje, pues seguramente me maquillaría un poco más de lo normal, ¿no? Iría con unas tonalidades un poco más agresivas, iría desde el azul marino al verde hierba, opaco, oscuro, un poco insecto, brillante, colores decisivos, ¿no? Por decirlo de alguna forma. Sin embargo, es verdad que también hay un tipo de mujer que podría perfectamente sentirse salvaje o wild con unas tonalidades naturales, ¿no? Y esto poderlo hacer con colores naturales, marrones, beiges. Yo remarcaría una mezcla entre estas 2 opciones, las tonalidades arena, dorados con los marrones cobre. Yo rescataría un poco los colores de la tierra en general. Haría una propuesta importante con respecto a esta nueva temporada.
I am honored to work with Revlon Professional on the Wild collection. Everyone is so professional, down to earth, and always focused to get the job done. I work like this, so of course working with Revlon Professional is a pleasure. Being a style master is a fantastic experience, and I wish every hairdresser could enjoy an experience like this.